Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is George Kosch, and I'm CEO of Worldprofit, celebrating 27 plus years online. We are so excited because, winter's coming and everybody's inside working, using their computers. And what we're here to do, our thing that we specialize in, is lead generation for any business that you're in, any business that you want to start. We're here for you. We host your website. We teach you how to generate leads, and we give you traffic and everything just to get you going. And if you are, you know what you're doing and you've been in all kinds of biz ops and things like that, welcome to. Hopefully we can help you out by giving you a business online through a website. Everything's all set up. It's a turnkey system. And like I said, we've been here a long, long time. So we're really good at it. Little bit about my background is I joined the military right out of high school. As most other people, I didn't have any money, and didn't want to do a loan or anything like that. So military college was the answer to that. They're a university in Canada, and they offer you a degree, university degree, which I did in math and physics. 4 years of that, and then I owed 5 years because I became a pilot. So my last tour as a pilot was in just at the end of '94. I was a jet instructor, and that was my dream, was to just teach people how to fly a jet. Of course, the dream was also to fly a jet, and just have that great life, and it was wonderful. I got out after 10 years because they had too many pilots, and I was kind of into computers. I really like computers and programming, and I don't even know why. I just fascinated by it. There was no internet back then or anything, and I, got out and said, let's just try something different. I'm, 29 years old at the time, and it was great. So I don't have any university education in programming or anything like that, but I consider myself a software engineer, been programming for, 27, 30, probably 30 years. And I'm teaching people how to do all of this stuff because to create what Worldprofit is, we've gone through it and we still do. We generate leads online. We do all of that stuff still. So we're just, working out of home. I am what I teach. We're here to help you, run a home-based business and or a part-time business. And that's it. That's a story. You'll notice I don't have a BMW or a Bentley behind me. I don't have the blue screens. I don't do that because I want people to do what I'm doing, which is essentially work at a home, have your laptop, computers, and go from there. We're about work at Worldprofit too, not just one video after another, just blowing sunshine, telling you how great it is, and oh yeah, we'll get to it. And oh, by the way, you got to come to a conference, and you got to pay $1,500 for this, and all that stuff. We don't do that. What I need you to do though is once you've settled in as a new silver or platinum member, you want to kind of not look at all those menus and things. You just want to focus on what it says on that page, and it'll just say on lesson number 1. Well, even before lesson 1, pick a domain name. You can pick one from the list, or you can book your own domain name. We have a booking company. You can create your own domain name if you want, but you can also do that later. So you can pick a domain from the list, and 2 weeks later you can say, I want to change it to my own. Okay, no problem, no cost, except for you to book the domain name. So don't worry about that part. Get yourself to lesson number 3 and stay on it. Until you have a chance to go through the training videos. There's 2 videos on the training page that you really need to watch. They're the first 2. The first one will just get you, it'll be a lot of what I'm saying right now. It'll say, okay, don't touch the menus. Just let's go to the profile. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's just get these first few things done and set up. The second video will get you right into the kind of the meat and potatoes. Let's get you promoting. Let's teach you to be the one sending the email and building your list and your business rather than the one on the other end answering it. Which it's good that you answered the one we sent you, of course, because now you're in a business. Okay, we're going to teach you how to run a business online. And that's really important about my workshops, is I want you to make sure you understand that we're teaching you how to run a business online. We're not a biz op. So don't come and dabble. That's not a good idea, because we're giving you a website, we're giving you tools, all kinds of different things that will require your attention and work. Okay, so that's important to understand that. Once you've done the video and you sign up for Herculist or State of the Art Mailer, and you actually go in, you run an ad, all of this is free. Costs you nothing. You don't have to pay any more money. Then you want to contact support and say, I want those bonuses, because we make promises on the upgrade page, the platinum, all of that stuff. And believe me, we've been doing this for a long, long time. We know, and we have monitors that tell us about the live bonuses and things like that. So we will set you up. We're going to send you to a form. And the form is within your member area, and you just fill it out with your membership usernames. And if you're confused and say, I don't know how to sign up, there's also a help video. But then I would send you back to that second video under training, which talks to you about signing up for these sites. We've got the multi-commission system, which kind of shows all the websites and the memberships, signing up and everything like that. If that fails, all you have to do is fill out a support ticket. That's our that's sort of the thing that we have going for us that I don't think a lot of companies do. And I don't mean just the companies that are selling you a biz op or anything like that. I'm talking about some of the biggest companies on the planet. I had a problem with a cell phone. I got to tell you this quick story. This is just a laugh. This will make you laugh, if not cry. It made me cry. Ordered a cell phone. You know, the S1 million plus, comes with a car and a chamois and it does your dishes for you, one of those phones. And I placed the phone on, called the guy, and he's like, yeah. He sets it all up. He says, yeah, we have it in stock. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you should have it in stock. You're advertising this stupid thing everywhere. Oh, yeah, we got it in stock. 5 to 7 days, you'll have it. Well, 7 days later, I even emailed them again about 4 days into it. I'm anxious. I want this thing. Yeah, don't worry. We'll call you. Don't call us again. We're the big company. Rogers in Canada is huge. So I said, all right. Day 8, I go in and I'm on chat. Where is my phone? It's like, where is my phone? They're not understanding, right? What? Oh, yeah, let me check. Oh, I'm sorry. The way they're sorry, right? Some guy in India or something is telling me, sorry, he doesn't even know what Rogers is. He's just on the desk. Not his fault. So I'm sorry. The phone is not in stock. 6 weeks. You're like, 6 weeks? Are you talking to me? What? I placed the order. I've been with you guys for 20 years. Amazon is open 7 days a week. Amazon delivered the phone the next day. I set it up that day, and I sent Rogers a note, and I said, you people are useless. You're getting gobbled up by these companies that are, as Worldprofit, open 7 days a week. Guess what? We're always here. We're always working. We're always here to support our members. The proof that all of this works is you. You're here. And I'm not making this story up, by the way. Just so you know, oh boy, I was furious. But I really liked it when I went to Amazon and I got the phone. Came the next day. Cost $16 in shipping. I had to have it. Amazon free. They said, do you want the phone the next day? It's $16 more. I'm like, yes. Anyways, once you get your bonuses and once you get set, you're going to learn a skill now that's pretty incredible, right? It's how to promote, how to send ads, what ads to send, and where to send them. This is going to power you through any business, any affiliate program that you're in forever. And I don't mean the 18 lifetime upgrades. I'm talking about expanding into all of these different safe lists and exchanges. They're the gold of biz ops, affiliate ops, like all of that. Because before you probably met us, people might have said, oh, well, these safe lists, they don't work. Well, no, they don't work when you're trying to sell something. Absolutely not. Traffic exchanges, if you're posting buy this, doesn't work. The secret is give away stuff, give away ebooks, use our ad examples, for example, give away free credits, give away ebooks, software, anything. And people sign up and they register for it and they become an associate. And then they can wander around the member area all they want. They can ask questions. Everything's free. Then they come in one day and they say, well, tell me about this membership program. What did the paid members get? Oh, well, what you want to do is you want to look at the silver presentation video. And then it continues on from there. Okay, that's why safe lists to most people don't work, because they dabble in them and they don't know what they're doing and they try to sell something and after 3 days they quit. And then they tell everyone. And I'm happy for them. I'm glad they're there. Right? They're keeping the riffraff out, because you don't want people trying to sell stuff in there. It's a waste of time. What you do is you get people into a membership program for free, then you can communicate with them over and over again, tell them about silver. And that's what we do with the associate newsletter. We send this on your behalf to all of your associates that you bring in. And that's why it works. But you also have access to your associates that you bring in through your prospect manager, through your prospect emailer, that type of a thing. Okay? Again, we're here if you have any questions about that. I have over 100 specialty videos that I've created that, rather than just send you a big pile, you know how some companies, they go, oh, there's 50 videos in there, just watch them all. We don't do that. When you fill out a support ticket with a particular issue, I, as a human, rather than a bot or something, I look at it and I go, okay, this video would suffice. This is what you should watch. Let me know when you're done, then we'll continue. That kind of a thing, right? So you're always getting that somebody's actually sending me, even though it looks like, oh, he's just sending out another stationery, which I sort of am. I did those videos. And I did them in answer to the important questions over the last decade or so, right? So when I send those out to you, they're me. They're just saving me time. I'm not going to type it out again and redo a whole video. What, for every person, I'd be out of business. Well, I'd be out of hours. So what you're going to discover is you're going to say to yourself, so what's my job? Well, your job for the first month at least is pure promotion. Promoting, signing up, promoting, getting a feel for that. And you're going to ask a question eventually, how can I speed this up? How can I make this, just make it easier, copy, paste, click, where's those ads again? That's where you get things like this: JIT-Bit auto text, RoboForm password organizer, and email management. These three things here are pretty essential. We don't build an auto text program. That's something that you can get under Cool Tools here on the top menu. Okay, it's like a $20 item. Then there's RoboForm, which is a password management system, which I think all of us have some form of password management. And then Postbox is, again, an option, but it allows you to manage, I'll show you my copy here. You can manage a whole bunch of email boxes. So if you look on the left here, down the left side, you can see like I have different email boxes. And they're Gmail. This one's Gmail. This one's Gmail. This one's a one at Worldprofit. And all these are just, they're email boxes that I can manage much more efficiently because I don't have to keep logging into all the different email accounts. Okay, and I've got emails in here like Hotmail, my couple safe lists that I have, management emails and everything like that. So it just makes it easier to manage all of these things. Okay. You'll run into things like the link manager and link magic, excuse me, which allow you to just promote faster and more efficiently. All right. Are there any questions about any of this? I've got my chat window here up on my phone. So if there are any questions, go ahead. And I'm always looking for questions coming in, because remember, I'm sort of your sponsor, right? Like every week I do a workshop live. So if you have any questions that you want me to bring up at, during these workshops, just send them to me by support, and I'll do the best I can. I was watching a video on YouTube about, I'm a golf guy, and I have a simulator I built and stuff like that. And anyways, I kind of purchased an entry launch monitor thing, and I liked it. It was okay, but I decided to upgrade. And so I haven't got it yet. And don't worry, it's not Amazon, but the company's good. They'll get it to me when they say, I'm sure. But he said on the video, when he was unboxing it and showing you how to use it and everything, you get what you pay for. In other words, this is a more expensive one, and you get what you pay for. And I've always said that. I've told people that, and like I'm in my 50s now, and I've learned the hard way that when you go cheap, it can bite you, right? And when you come to Worldprofit, you're paying a monthly fee. Can you get a website hosted for $5 a month? Of course you can. You can get them free. Go to wordpress.org and all this. But always remember, you get what you pay for. And by that I'm talking about things that we offer, like the lifetime upgrades, leads that you get with your package, hosting, support, traffic, rotators, and of course a huge community, including our live business center, are just like the absolute surface of what you get with Worldprofit. And if I wasn't a member, like say I was just some guy and I came in and I saw the value, I would laugh at the price. I would. I'd be like, you're kidding. I used to spend $1,000 a month on my phone bill. I know most of you are probably a little older. Like our market is mostly people a little older. You all remember when it used to cost a lot of money to phone someone. Remember back in those days before the internet? The phone companies like Rogers would charge you, 50 cents a minute to talk to somebody, right? So I remember those days. And for me, $100 a month, that would be laughable for what you're getting. So remember, you're getting a really good package. And that's super important to understand that. There are all kinds of businesses out there that will say, oh yeah, it's only $2 or $3 or whatever. Don't worry, it's going to be more in the long run because they're just getting you in the door. But we don't do that. We say, this is the cost, this is how much it is a month, and then we train and we go from there. Speaking of new, I wanted to show off the new and improved Worldprofit Graphic Studio. Okay, I'm not sure how many of you use the Graphic Studio, but let me just go and let's go to it. Just log in here, and then I'm going to go to the Advanced menu. And I'll go to the Graphics Gallery first. This is the Worldprofit Graphic Studio. And what it allows you to do is create images, banners, Facebook ads. Well, let me show you the new stuff. So when you say I want to create a new graphic here, you'll notice now that it loads up and there are templates that you can pick from. You can start from an image on your computer, or you can just say blank document, say you're creating something. But check out what we've got going now. We've got LinkedIn templates that are pre-made, and you can scroll across and see them. It's like a huge gallery of these different things that you can just start with. Okay, and you can edit any aspect of these. And I'll show you, I'll give you a quick demo, but I like the Instagram one because that's pretty cool, coming up with ideas for Instagram, like 4 online advertising lessons. So this could be for you for your any affiliate program you're in, or you can use them for Worldprofit, that sort of thing. But you can look down here and you see all kinds of them coming up. See? So endless, there's all these things. And then you've got Facebook posting templates, which everybody's always looking for something to post on Facebook, right? Just to get people's attention. These are specifically designed for Facebook. You can see there's all kinds of them in here. And these all come with a graphic studio. Okay, so they're all sized properly, pre-made. LinkedIn, people use LinkedIn. These are more like banners where they're across, and they tell you their size right here, 1584 by 396, which I'm sure is specific to LinkedIn. Twitter, got all kinds of stuff for Twitter, and you can see there's just so many to pick from. And then of course you've got your pins for Pinterest. And again, a lot of these are the same as you can see, but they're just the different sizes for every specific thing. The square post, YouTube, and Etsy, big company there. And then you've got all kinds of different ones. Now you don't need to use these for SoundCloud. You could just start with them based on their size. Like this one's huge, 2480, like that's way across. Twitch, and again, you can just use these for your own. They can be for anything. They've got Fighter Pilot here, Sky and Beyond, okay? Spotify covers, if you're doing anything in that. And then there's a whole bunch more up here too. You've got your display stuff, which are just mostly banners and things like that. So you look down, learn to code, leaderboard templates, 728 by 90, which is pretty common. And you've got your rectangles, all the different sizes. And all you have to do to get these, like let me just start with, let's just grab one, half-page template. So say that we wanted to go with this one here because of the colors. You just double-click on it, and it loads it in for you. And at first you're saying, well, I don't want it to say annual business conference. Well, that's okay. You just click on it, and I just double-click, and then you can, just start typing, delete, what's in there, and just say today's workshop with George. And if it didn't fit, you can just change the size, right? So say you didn't like the sizing or something, you can just change the size over to the right. And of course, all of these, when you save them, you give it a name up here. You can leave it at that, or you could just say, conference one, something like that. You just give it a name, and then you save it, and it saves it automatically to Worldprofit, to your gallery. Okay, and then you can edit it later. You can change it. There's so many things you can do. For example, you can change the background if you want. If you decide, I don't really like that color, maybe we'll try this one. Yeah, I mean, all you got to do is just click on it. I've used Photoshop for 15 years, and I'm no expert. I'm not an expert at Photoshop, but I can hold my own. Like I know what the palettes are and the layers and all that, and I can promise you one thing: the learning curve is like that. The learning curve for this is nothing. Like, look at me. I don't know anything here. I'm just clicking on stuff. Oh, I want that to be that background. Okay. Say I want to resize it, remove the background. I don't know. I guess that might remove the background. There you go. See, I just learned something there. I can remove it, put that one on. Like, these can be used for giving away things. You can say, somebody says to you, can you build me a graphic? Well, you could charge them 20 bucks. They'll pay 20 bucks for you to create a graphic in here. Just don't give them the secret. This is really close to a secret. I never thought this would ever happen. There's a nice one there. George's Moonlight Workshop. Okay, so the different effects. You've got backgrounds, graphics. You can add your picture in there if you want. So say I don't want to add somebody's picture that I don't know. I want to upload my own. Well, I just say upload my own and choose a file and find my name in here somewhere. I remember your graphics. I think I've got a George in here somewhere. Sure I do. I've got a million things in here. George. So there I am there, and put that up like that. Squeeze it in. And then just say, hey, does that look good? Yeah, that's fine. There's my picture. What would it say when you click on learn more? I don't know. Oh, learn more. Well, there you go. That exactly. You can make that. You can make this whole image clickable. Okay, using, guess what? So when you save this, let's pretend now. Okay, so I'm going to save it online. I'm going to save it. Watch. So here's the cool part, is you can make that whole graphic into a page that you send to people, and when they click on there, they go somewhere. So let me just go here. I'll show you. So it loads it up here, right? So now I can say create a splash page. So I create this splash page, goes in, and I call it, I'm going to call it my Moonlight Workshop. Okay, and I just create it because it carried the graphic over because I built the system to do that. So now if you look at the landing page, just quickly, you can see it's the little graphic there, which I can make bigger, right? I can adjust the size of it if I want, and go from there and just say, well, I'd like the image to be, I don't know, whatever size it was in the thing can be whatever size, okay? And then you say, well, George, where do they go when you click? Well, right here it says background image link. Okay, so, link image goes to when clicked. So when somebody clicks on that link now, they can go to, say, a registration page, whatever I want. Isn't that great? There's so many more things you could do in the splash page builder, but I just wanted to show you that. Phenomenal. Okay? Pretty cool. All right, so we've got that. Okay, so this is all brand new stuff here. Really, really cool. Okay, so that's included in the Platinum package too. Okay, so if you're a Platinum member, we include the graphics editor. Okay, so let's continue. New and improved. You can purchase it as a standalone product if you want. Okay, if you go to the graphics area, Worldprofit Graphics Studio, it'll say one-time fee, and then it's added on. But I'd recommend upgrading to Platinum because, like I said, there's a lot of value that I always talk about right here at the near the end of this. So I wanted to talk to you a bit about, these are buzzwords, right? And you've all heard about the new name of Facebook becoming Meta, which is really cool. I am a VR guy, so I've been in VR since these headsets came out. So if you're saying to yourself, what are these headset things anyways? Well, they're VR, virtual reality. And we all remember augmented reality when people were holding their phones up, playing Pokemon, and all that? That's not the same as VR. VR is you put the goggles on, the whole headset, and you can hear and you can look around and you're in another world. It's called Quest, and it's under Facebook. They're going to rename it, we think, to Meta, whatever. Anyways, what does Metaverse have to do with Worldprofit? Yeah, we're going to be in there. I'm going to build a Worldprofit business center inside this, and it's called Facebook Horizons. And it looks like this. They're called Worlds, and I've been in these for about a year now. They're in beta still, but I'm a developer. I'm a VR developer, and I haven't developed anything yet. I'm still learning, but I can build an area where we can all meet one day in the not too distant future. You can collaborate. You can meet people. I've met many, many people in here because I've been in many of these worlds, and they're really cool. I've talked to people about the Metaverse. It's really neat, and it's very well patrolled because the whole thing is recorded. and safety protocols are great. In other words, you're being recorded all the time. Wouldn't that be, isn't that something? So you go in here and yeah, no funny business. In other words, you have to behave. And that's what I really like about it. It's a community, and I've had this for over a year now. I also had the Quest 1s and stuff, and I'm excited. What this means to me is this is my 1 cent worth, because I'm not the guy doing all this, obviously. Where this is for me is this is the same as when the internet started. When the internet started, we had a browser, excuse me, and the browser allowed people to build worlds, right? Called domains, websites, and you all own a website because you're Silver or Platinum members. That's your world. And what you do in your world, as long as it's legal and all that good stuff, that's your world. You have a blog, you have your Worldprofit website, you can build pages, as we're going to see with the Marketplace Builder, and grow and have a presence on the internet. Well, this is the next sort of development into the world, a new world of VR, which is really an extension of the internet. So you're going to be able to build your own places. Well, I'm going to start building ours. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I think that's a really neat development. And that leads nicely into what's going on with crypto. Well, crypto is going to be the currency used in these worlds. I mean, you can use, I'm sure you can use your Visa and stuff, but we all know that banks are jumping into crypto. Absolutely, 100%. So is, PayPal. I've already transacted money from my coin payments. I took $1,000 about 6 months ago just to test it. And I took it, I dropped it into PayPal, turned it into US currency. No problem. Okay, so that was 6 months ago, and you can see what's going on with crypto now. It's a headline all the time. And the best thing that you can do is not try to understand it. I mean, when you pull money out of your wallet, where does that really come from? I mean, it doesn't come from a bank. It's all electronic nowadays, right? You spend money, you e-transfer money, you don't even handle money anymore. So crypto, the big names are, of course, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the list goes on and on and on. So my point here is, if you're doing crypto, you're in the right business, because it's not going anywhere. And guys like Zuckerberg and Musk and all these guys are all embracing this now. Biggest banks in the US are all hiring people in a frenzy to try to figure this all out. So it's great. It's really cool. I can't probably answer a lot of questions about the future of all this, but I think it's pretty cool. I was asked about, it'll be about 5 years now, guy I golf with. I was bragging about how I picked like VMware and Netflix. I picked all these to be big. And this was 10 years ago. I said, I think these things are going to work. And he said to me, oh, really? Well, he's an investment guy, and he's a huge investment company, so he's no greenhorn. He said, what's the next big thing then, George? And I said, Bitcoin. This was 5 years ago. So he phoned me about 2 months ago. He phoned me. I never hear from the guy, right? Talked to him on the phone. He goes, so there's Bitcoin. Tell me about it. So anyways, pretty cool stuff. So I want to talk to you about the new Marketplace Builder and give you just a quick kind of run through of it. It's not ready yet, but it's getting there. It's probably going to be early next week. I'm going to release it, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday-ish sort of thing. There it is. You come in and you say, well, what is this thing? Well, the first thing that you got to do is create a marketplace. Just like a web, when you get a website and it's blank, right? You get a web page and you start and it's blank because you get to start creating something. So the first thing you do is you come up with your store or your marketplace name. And I'm just going to do this. I'm going to show you a few things here. Don't think that this is the end all. because I'm still developing. I just had to show this a bit. But before I start, let's talk about sort of this one thing here. I just want to go in and give you an idea of what the overall marketplace, kind of my vision of it is. What I've seen over the years is this, you know, you get a WordPress plugin that's for Amazon or ClickBank or Etsy or that kind of thing. And I've wanted to develop something that just works with all of them. So it kind of says, okay, well, you can pull stuff over from your favorites. Because the problem right now is there's 20 different places to get stuff, right? I had them all written down here. Well, it's even in the copy that I'll show you. It's Amazon, ClickBank, JVZoo, Digistore. Like all these places are popping up. And if somebody said to me, so why don't you just create a software for, you know, ClickBank and then this place and that place? And we kind of did. I mean, I have a ClickBank store. Amazon, you can kind of link to a store that you build at Amazon, and that's all good stuff. But the problem with these big marketplaces is, say that you just really want to just focus on 10 products. Or say, for example, you want to write an ebook or have an ebook written and you want to just sell that. So what I thought was I would try to create a system where you could have a marketplace. And the marketplace, I'm just going to call it market just because I don't like, it's hard to write on this, right? Marketplace. Yeah, that's it. So your marketplace would be here, and it would contain different links and categories. So this would be a category. Let's just call it a category. And these are your links. And you could have another category here and another one here, as many as you want. And you could just put your links to things that are your things. In other words, when somebody clicks on a link, they could maybe just go to a splash page, like the one that I showed for who was asking about that. I think it was Christy or Linda was asking, you know, what happens if they click on that thing. So that could be that image here. So they click this link, they go to this page, and then they can order it, purchase it. Or they could click and they could go to a page that you've just built with an order button on it. You know, order the product. From any company, it could be Amazon, anything like that. Or you could use a Stripe or something to create a button for selling your own ebook. So you put your ebook up here and you can put the description over here and go on and on and on. And you could have as many marketplaces as you want. So you could have a boutique, you could have something for like a golf store, which I'm, you know, now that we're talking about it, George's Golf Store. And it could be a giveaway store. You could link people to your affiliate links that are free. Okay, everything could be free, a free store. It doesn't have to be a store either. It could just be a place. So I call this golf store. I'll just call this, just golf store. And what it does is when it creates it for you, it sets up a few things automatically. For example, I've got George's Golf Store here, and I go into my settings, and I can do categories, menu settings, things like that will become clear as you build it. But if you look at it right now, it's just a page. Okay, George's Golf Store. So what you can do is, instead of customizing the store, let's just add a product page to it, and then just call it, we'll go into the full page editor, which also allows you to pull images in from your computer. So this new editor here it's brand new, and it allows you to do a lot of stuff because it's unlimited. You could put order buttons in here, graphics, everything. So let's call it golf club for review, whatever, that kind of thing. The main category is in here, and you have the ability to create as many categories as you want. This is just a basic category. And then we can put in a picture of a golf club. Or I can say, so what I'll do first, I'll just say golf image golf description, and order button. Because I want to sell a golf club, I've got people on my list, I'm building a business this way. So you can see now more options come up. Okay, and this is just for the page. So you can see what the page looks like here: golf image, golf description, golf button, and you can see that we're building. It's just it's blank. So now you can take pictures, and you can put a picture in here of a golf club that you want to have in. It could be, you can choose it from your computer, and I'm just going to pick a picture off my computer, just to show you that you go on your computer and you pick a picture. Let's see this one, for example, there, and you can resize it, move it around. So you can already see the potential here with your image of your book or your golf club or whatever. You can put your description in here. And you can also add a table too if you want. You could say, well, I'd like a side-by-side table, and move stuff around and things like that. Okay, so I shouldn't have done that, but anyways, you can see the point here. I don't know why I did that. Just undo that. I think we can undo it. Anyways, let's just hit refresh here. There we go. So I can pull in my image of my club from my thing. I would rather put a table in first and then put the image in a table and then have the description over here. You can do another table line if you want. You can also link to images and things like that in here. So this page becomes yours. You can grab an image from the gallery and you can take it and copy it. So you can copy the image and you can paste it in here. Like so, and there you go. And of course you can resize everything, and it really is kind of fun because it's sort of like our graphic studio. You can do whatever you want with these images, okay, and you can play with them and set them up. You can, of course, you can update the page. I can also put, it also wants me to put a background image in if I want. So there's a background gallery. Let me just use an image real quick here. So you can see that you can spend time creating and doing all kinds of things with this different editor for your full page. This allows you to put code in. So you can go into code view and you can add code. So for example, I just happen to have some code here for a payment button. So this would be, I'm making all this stuff up here because I'm not actually selling anything, but I could go in here and put this pay button in, okay, and buy with crypto, that kind of thing. So then you can save the page, and as you see, you can, I think I've got it up here, refresh, and then we're going. Okay, so we've got all kinds of stuff happening. Buy with crypto, so then they go off and they buy. So I leave this up to you to create whatever you want on this page. The next thing that you can do, which I think is kind of neat, is you can edit these pages anytime, you can delete them, you can add new stuff, and you can use the magic site grabber to grab your favorite affiliate site. Okay, so if you don't want to design your own page, it's already designed, and you want to send people there, well, there you go. You just enter a title for it called Hercules or something like that, just my affiliate program. And then you enter the URL to it, and it'll pull it in, and then people will go there. Okay, so say it was, say I go into one of our, under training here. So say I was to go here and just grab this for the ease of doing this. Go in and put that URL in, for example, in there. Okay, so then you can see that this page will get added, and it just turns out to be the page. But here's the neat part, is I can also now add the ability for somebody to come back to anywhere that I want by going into my settings here, and you see how I've got this menu, and it's a floating menu where you can have links and things in here that can float, take people home. And this is by default, it sets one up for you. Okay, so when you go to your product page, which, my affiliate program, and you say edit, I can now add that little menu, even my nav bar from my main site to give people the ability to navigate. Okay, so now when I go to the page again, let me get rid of that one. It's hard to just track where you are, so hit refresh. You can see this little menu shows up here, and it says Marketplace Home. Well, I can add to that menu now too, and I can add different things onto this menu to keep people interested in bouncing around to the different things that I have. Okay, so you can add as many things as you want to that menu. And you can also have your nav bar come down on the site too. So it'll just pop down when people go there, they hit refresh, little nav bar going back home if you want, and your nav bar is part of your Worldprofit hosted site. So I know I'm showing you a lot of stuff here. You know, all of this will be in help videos and things like that. There will be a help video for each page, the menu system and everything. But what I'm trying to say is now you can pull in anything that you want from any site you want. Even an Amazon product, you could go to the product and just take the image of the product and go to the full page editor, right? So you could say, well, I want to add an editor just of my take on the product and have a link to the Amazon product itself, okay, through your program. You can add all the categories that you want, and you can see how the marketplace kind of takes form, right? You go into the marketplace settings here, and you can add header images and things. So if you go to it now, see the marketplace page, you can see George's Golf Store, Clubs for Review, so I can now start doing stuff. I can add a header image. So say I said, well, I want to call this say it was a bargain finders thing, so I want to use that. Okay, so now I go to the store, hit refresh. Now I'm starting to build. So this is starting to take shape now, right? So now I want to go in and I want to do maybe a background image, or I want to just do a background color. Okay, so I'll just pick a color here real quick, something like this, maybe, and then let's just see what that looks like. So there, now we've got this, we've got a background up here that we can play with too for this, George's Golf Store. We've got footers too. We can put some text near the top. So here's a link to another site, and you can make the text link whatever you want. Footer text, I can say hello there. And then the footer link is the same thing. I'll just make it the same so I don't have to keep typing. You could put footer code in like analytics code, Google Analytics, to track the site. So, you know, you can see that you can form your main storefront page pretty quick. You can't see it here, but there's my link down there. The footer text and the privacy statement and everything are down there. Trust me, I just can't scroll. But then you can start adding new categories, and the categories will go 2 by 2 over here where the page will form, and you can create as many categories as you want. So you can see how this thing has great potential. The background image you can change. You can show the menu too on that main page. So if you want people to come here and have the ability to just go different places and see a different menu, they can click on there, right? You can also have the nav bar. You can change the fonts and things. The idea here is you can also send people to that one product page that you've created. You don't have to send them to your marketplace. You can send them to that one product. But here's the key to this whole thing. You want to know what the key is? This whole thing right here, it's on your website. It's your website. And Google loves that. Google wants you to create a website. They want this content. And this is your content, okay, which is hugely important. So you say to me, well, George, that's nice. I want to create another marketplace for my business opportunities. Oh, okay. Well, how about that one? Let's create a new marketplace. Well, now I've got a fresh one to start with. I can start with as many as I want. There it is, marketplace settings. Go through a couple of little tweaks. You get better at this as you go. And I will be improving on this all the time because that's what I do. Just like blogs, just like videos, you can put videos in here too. Okay, so when you go to the product page, you say, well, I want to have a video. Okay, let's go to the full page editor and let's put a video in. What's your link to your video? Okay, and you can put that in there too. Okay, so I'm just going to go to YouTube real quick here and I'll grab a video on YouTube and just grab one of my training videos. I think I've got better training into here. So say I want to put this video in. So I'll just pause it, go into share, and there's the link, right? So I copy that. And now I could go and with the editor, I just paste it in there and there's the video. So it's inserted. So you can do a video sales page if you want. And then down below, you can put your code for your button, right? So you go into code view and you say, well, I want to sell something. So you just copy that. Couple of enters, put the, the button in there and then give it a title, video page. If anybody ever goes to my site now and they say, what's all this mess on George's site? Just say he does his videos. And I keep forgetting to delete all this stuff, right? So people must go to my site, right? Well, what is this guy? I thought he was a programmer. This site's terrible. So then you can show your little menu here. And hopefully that I don't get an error here. I'm sure I won't. And then when we go to the other store, we can just see what the page looks like. And there you go. So I don't know why my order button didn't show up, but it didn't. Okay, so there we are. Yeah, I thought I saved that. Oh, I guess you know what? I probably didn't. I probably forgot. Yeah. Busy talking. Oh, fill out this field. Test. I'll just say test in there. I don't know why I made that so you have to fill it out, but I will fix that. Okay, so I don't know. Let me see here. Now it should update. Whatever, I'll fix it. I knew something would go wrong, right? Anyways, what we have here is you have your video page. You can center the video. You can have a menu drop down. And then you have an order button, a description. You can have a background on here, beautiful background, to make it center out. You can have a little box, a little colored box or something like that. I could sit here all day playing with this. I think this thing is really cool because it's also a page builder that's sort of separate from your website. You know what I mean? It's like your own page builder where you can build stuff. You can take things from, for example, the freebies here, the PLR product vault, and you can grab pages and copy from here and use it with the picture, and you can sell these items your way with your own little button. Okay, so it's all there. It's coming out middle of next week. Because you see there's still some bugs in it that I got to work through. But for the most part, it's pretty cool. Okay? Let's talk about, go back here to my Bootcamp slides. Platinum VIP, what do you get when you upgrade? 40% commissions instead of 20. You get 100 fresh leads every month included in your traffic injection. So what happens is when you sign up for Worldprofit, you get a traffic injection. You do, not through this system, but through the bonus, right? Because we upgrade all your sites. We give you solo ads, we give you credits and everything like that when you sign up. When you've been with us for a month, you go into the traffic injection system, and as a platinum member, you get these things right here. Credits, everything you can imagine through all of our 18 different sites. You also get the graphic studio, but if you order the marketplace, you will also get that included too. Okay. There's also the countdown timers, which I didn't even show you at all. The countdown timers are phenomenal. Let's just look at those real quick here. I've got to show you this stuff. This will take 2 seconds. Oh, I don't want to go to Twitter. I want to go here. Let me just show you the countdown timers because these are pretty cool too. Into here, countdown timers. I'm still using this one here. So I log in. These timers are really neat because you create a timer. This is how long it takes to create a timer. So you go in, you say my timer, time zone. You can select one of these templates. I kind of like the green one. Then you just say the width, the height, all this stuff. Countdown color, so you can change the color of it. Put in whatever text you want. Expiry, whatever, you can have it go to a different link or something. You can have an image link to it. And then here's the best part, you save it. And what I want to do is I want to just say, when does the timer end, right? So you want the countdown date would be, say, make it so that they got to buy by the 6th of November at 9 a.m. or usually people go to midnight or whatever. Anyways, so we save that. And it just comes up. What's the date? 6th of November, edit campaign. So we want it to countdown date. Did I save that? Oh yeah, so we want to say, I don't know, the 9th, 9 a.m., 9:30, whatever. Okay, so we save it. And you can see it starts counting down. There's 4 days left. So it's really cool because when you want to take this and put it somewhere, it just says copy the embed code. And then you can embed it in your pages here. So if you go to you go into a page, go into the page list, the golf club for review, whatever. If you only have this many days to buy, you go into the code view and then you put it in. Update the page. And there's my timer, which of course doesn't show up because I've got to fix this thing, but you'll see a timer clicking away. Isn't that cool? That's how easy it is. And you can use the timer on normal pages that you create through Worldprofit, on your website, on your homepage, anywhere you want. You can email the timers out using the prospect emailer. You just put a little code in there and it works in email too. Okay, so pretty neat. You get the autoresponder, ClickBank Superstore, Sales Manager. We throw in everything. Okay, so upgrade, if you're interested, fill out a support ticket, or you can just do it immediately. It'll take about a day or two to get you completely set. Okay, but you can go to your right here. When you go to the main page of Worldprofit, when you log in and you scroll down, it says classic menu here, or the menu change. There will be a button above it that says upgrade options. You can pick those and you can just upgrade right on the spot. Give us at least a couple days to just get everything set. Okay, because we got to go in and do some stuff, but that's why it's worth it. Okay. Are there any questions? And thanks, Terrence. Yeah, this is an incredible system. The marketplace is going to be really cool because it'll allow you to just create anything you want. Okay, any product, any site, anything that you want. I have a question about the package builder. Could you use it to email associates to upgrade? Sure you can, absolutely. You can offer anyone anything with that, with the Universal Bonus Builder. Absolutely you can. That's why it was created. Universal Bonus Builder right here. Takes a minute to load because it's loading all these different sites. But yeah, these are packages that you can offer for your affiliate programs, for people to sign up, anything that you want. Absolutely. This took months to build. Months. Phenomenal. As a platinum member, you get access to 20 different packages. Okay? If you're saying to yourself, since I'm ending this workshop now, if you're saying to yourself, oh my goodness, there's so much stuff. Remember what I told you at the very beginning. We're a business. We're teaching you to run a business online. And because of that, we have many different products, many different services, because we want you to stay for years. Okay? We don't want you to just kind of dabble for a few weeks. We're really interested in people building a home here in our community. And that's why we have the Live Business Center. That's why we put such a huge premium on support, because I know there's a million things in here. Even me, I'm clicking on stuff going, where did I put that again? Right? I can't even find it. I'm the guy that built all this stuff. I'm like, I don't remember. Somebody would fill out a support ticket and say, so how does this work? And I'll go, oh man, I've had to watch my own video. For example, the meeting centers, I had to watch my own video to figure something out. I'm like looking at myself going, oh, that's right. So believe me, there's a lot of stuff in here, but that's why it's called a business. Okay, so true, Christy. And again, thank you for monitoring. I want to thank all the monitors. I'm always watching you folks. You're doing a great job. Keep up the great work. And hey, it's almost Christmas. We got Thanksgiving come out for our American friends. And we'll have the turkey up there and everything like that, whatever you guys want. We've already had Thanksgiving a couple of weeks ago, and we loved it. So everything's looking up and up. Okay, thanks a lot.